Welcome to McFly Unfiltered. If you're seeing this just means that today is the first day of the 90-day run. So, I was challenged to do the 90-day run by one of my friends, and we both decided that we'll be consistent with YouTube and TikTok as far as promoting our businesses and everything else. I already had a 90-day run in mind. I already had a goal in mind, which was to save money to be more consistent with a lot of things that I lack in right now, as far as self-care, prioritizing my time, and so much more. I'm not really challenging you guys to do this 90-day run, but I did want to share some things with y'all that I feel like everybody can definitely learn from and take on with them and add to their everyday life. The reason it is 90-day run is to overall create discipline for yourself and for others. You'll learn to set boundaries with friends, family, whoever, and you'll also set boundaries for yourself. You'll be able to hold yourself accountable. So the 90-day run starts from April 1st to July 1st. The rules. Before we get into the rules, I want to tell you what my financial goal is, which would be $5,500. That's something that's really easy for me to make. But being realistic to save it outside of paying bills, the important things you have, and I know other people have responsibilities. I felt like this would be a good number for myself and for others if they want to, tag along in this 90-day run. So the rules: no eating out and no fast food, meal prep only. The reason I said no eating out and no fast food is because me, myself, and I love to order out, especially at work when I'm on my lunch break, and sometimes once I come home because I'm being lazy and it's just like, let me order something really quick. If you ever get the time, if you're someone who orders out a lot, if you ever get the time, look through your bank statements and see how much you spent in a month, and that will let you know if you should be doing the same thing, if you should be meal prepping, because you could definitely spend that money on some groceries at the store and prioritize the time to actually make those meal preps. So the next thing, like I said to you, save money, no extra spending. So when I say no extra spending, that includes no eating out. No, now I know people love clothes. I love clothes. I like jewelry. I like accessories. I like sneakers. No spending money on that kind of stuff right now. Even now, if you're one of the girls, you're one of the girlies that get your nails and your hair done. All right, bam, that's cool. Maybe try to thug it out. Don't do it as much as you would in a month, but maybe try to thug it out. It's getting hot outside. You can get some braids. You get your nails done. Listen, that's how I make my money. I do your nails, so I'm not tripping. Make sure you book me if you want to get them nails done, okay? So, just like if you're going to spend, just watch what you're doing, especially on anything extra, especially if you don't need it right now. Look through your closet, and what I say is, if you want to spend money, make something extra if you want to spend it. So if you want to get something new, sell something old. We got Depop, we got Facebook Marketplace, we got things like that. If you want to do something like that, but I still say don't spend any money on nothing that you don't need to. Gym at least 2 to 3 times a week. Now that may be unrealistic for a lot of people, but I'm not necessarily saying that you really have to do it. I'm more so saying at least exercise 2 to 3 times a week. That could be go for a walk, go for a run. I know some people I know have kids. Some people that's watching this may have kids. Go to the playground. You can walk with your kid. Walking to the playground, walking back home is exercise. Listen, I'm not saying you got to be in the gym as much as I do, or you got to do as much as cardio as I do. I'm just saying get outside, do something. Do something, move something around. You could do it at home. You don't really have to go to the gym. Like this is like for people who can't do it, but at least exercise from 2 to 3 times a week. And it doesn't matter. It could be 30 minutes, jumping rope, whatever the case may be. We just want to create some type of discipline. Now, this is one of the things that I struggle with the most. Prioritizing time, prioritizing time. No doom scrolling and no meaningless phone calls or conversations. And when I say that, I don't have time to doom scroll, and I don't have time to talk. I don't have time to talk about nothing that's not getting me to my next point. And I feel like a lot of us don't realize that. We don't have time for the small chit chat. Like, and if you do got time for it, make sure you use a little bit of your time. Don't fill all your time up with that just because you're bored. I feel like people bored or be bored too much. When you have something going for yourself, you don't have time to talk. And that's just what it is. I don't have time to talk. I'm trying to actually get things done. So when I also mean prioritize your time, we got a lot of stuff that we got to get done. We got a lot of stuff we got to get done. And I'm not saying nothing crazy or nothing extreme, as in we probably got some dishes we got to wash, some clothes we got to fold, things like that. I know it's easy to get lost in doom scrolling, get lost in texting, get lost on a phone. Maybe do D&D for about an hour or two after you get off work to knock out those chores that you got to do. I started doing that and it feels good. It feels amazing. Not having to pick my phone up feels good. Before I used to feel like, oh, let me answer the phone for this person. I got to get them. I got to answer their phone call before whatever the case may be. Let me see what they might need. I don't care what they might need. I thought this was very realistic, and is to read at least one book throughout these 90 days. And I say that because I'm not somebody saying read one book a month. No, I feel like that's reasonable. We have time. We don't have time. We do other things. We have to prioritize other things. Some people might have to prioritize their job, their children, their mental health, things and as such. So I just say read a book or even listen to a book. Learn something throughout these 90 days. If you're not going to read a book, at least listen to a podcast or watch a video that will teach you something, some type of information, gain some type of knowledge. The next thing I'll say, pick up overtime at work or go harder with your business. Now, if you have a business, definitely go harder. And when I say go harder, try to get some clients. If you got to reach out to people, reach out to people. If you got to do something for free, do something for free. The money is going to come in. If that's your passion, the money is going to come regardless. You got to put that work in. If you got a job, you got a career. For example, I have a career. You got a career, pick up that time at work. And on them days off, you go hard with that business too. It's not really going to be a burnout because you're going to prioritize your time. You're going to set days and set schedules. So I only say pick up overtime at work because I know a lot of us are like, I don't feel like doing it. I don't feel like doing it. And sometimes we look back on things like, dang, you know what? I should have took that time. That would have helped me in this. That would have helped me with this. So, we thinking smart. So one thing that's very important, and I should have put this at the top of the list, is praying and meditating. One thing I can say is that, you put your faith in God, anything you want is going to come your way. And I'm not saying pray. I don't care. Pray. Put faith in God. Put faith in God, and you're going to get what you need. Meditate. Now, I say meditate because this is the part where you will grow. You will grow emotionally and mentally, as far as you will not have a reactionary mind and you will not move off of emotion. Certain things will come to you. Certain knowledge will come to you. Like a lot of things, I'm telling you, bro, things will come to you. And I'm not saying come to you as in manifestation. I'm coming to you as you're going to already be knowing what type of time somebody's on before they even do anything. Certain things are going to come to you in dreams. Certain answers you're going to already have without even having to ask anything. You're going to have the knowledge for certain things. You might think I'm crazy. I don't care. Meditate is going to help you. You focus on your breathing. You focus on a lot of things. It really helps you. Meditate. Peace and quiet, silence. It relaxes your mind. It relaxes your emotions. It gives you mental clarity. You'll feel wonderful afterwards. And that's a whole nother video, so we're not going to go too deep. But meditate in prayer is chef's kiss, I'm telling you. Now, I want you guys to remember that we are all on different paths and we have different goals. Pace yourself because it's not a rush. We are not in competition with none of this. We're not in competition during these 90 days. We are here together. We're not we're not challenging each other on who's going to make the most money, who's going to come out the best. We're not doing it. On discipline, but we all have different goals. Maybe you want to prioritize something else. Maybe you want to prioritize your mental health during this time. This person might want to prioritize spending time with family, things and as such. You might want to prioritize just getting in good shape. I forgot to say in the beginning, this challenge is to help you build discipline and structure around your life. I say structure because I've seen what it's like when I actually have it, and it feels great. I feel in control. I know sometimes we often feel like we don't have control over our lives or what's going on because everything is scattered around. If you have structure, if you plan certain things out, it'll work. It'll be good. You'll be good to go. And I'm not saying plan things out as in plan your future out. I'm saying, all right, if you're planning out your days of the week, it might be so much you got to do. Like you might have a lot of chores you got to do. How about we start off, okay, Monday after work, we're going to wash the dishes. Tuesday after work, we're going to do, maybe we're going to vacuum, things like that. Or we're going to take care of things for business. We're going to make a flyer on Wednesday. We're going to prioritize things and as such. Not try to get everything done in one day, 1 month. No. Learn how to prioritize, learn how to set aside time for things that you really want or things that you really want to do. That's what's important throughout these 90 days. I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you want to partake in this 90-day challenge, comment down below. If there's anything else you want me to hit on or just anything you want to share, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.